What is going on, guys? Captain Dustin here back. I'm Captain Dustin, FishNCrazy Charters. I get asked all the time what kind of combos that I use. Um, so today I'm going to go over to you guys my main combos I use on my offshore boat, my main combo that gets used on my inshore boat. And these are all all of this is my gear that I end up bringing with on trips that people book. So if you ever want to come out and try to use some of it and see if you like it, I got you. You can go on a trip. So first, give me my inshore boat. This right here is my standard inshore setup. This is a 4000 Piscifun Nautics 4K on a 7'6" Ugly Stick Inshore Select. It's a pretty resilient combo. It's hard to beat. I like to have using a 7'6" rod for my inshore stuff because I get extra casting distance. It's 20 pound braid. This is true braid. And I base the leaders based on what I'm fishing for that time of year. This time of year, we're doing a lot of sheepshead fishing and red fishing. So we're using 20 to 15 pound. The 7'6" rod though does give me a lot longer distance when I'm running cut baits in the hotter months when the fish are really lethargic. So you can actually reach some of these schools of fish and get the distance that you need to be able to catch most of these fish. And having a 4K gives me a little bit more beef when you do hook that big snook or something, and you can turn them around underneath the structure or anything like that. And I like these Piscifuns. Actually, the 4Ks come with these power knobs, which is a super nice add-on to a reel. Very smooth, works fantastic, and it's a great combo. It's not a super high-end combo. It's a good mid-range. This way, when I have somebody drop one overboard, I don't have to cry myself to sleep that it was $1,000. I think the reels are about $100, and the rods I think are $70. So I think what was in this about $180 combo, not counting the line. So you're under $200 for this whole combo with line. And they withstand everything I put them through nonstop. And it's been fantastic. Now, my offshore gear, I run a couple different things. I get asked a lot. A lot of guys ask me about conventional style gear for grouper fishing and big red snapper and stuff like that. And these are the rods I've been running now probably for 4 years. This is a, let me back this drag down. For some reason it's locked. This is a Penn Fathom. This is a 40, Penn Fathom 42 speed. And I think I got 65 pound braid with a 100-pound top shot. And these rods are 7 foot extreme heavy by Bulls Bay. It's a Bulls Bay brute force. They have been put through the ringer and back, and they have yet to skip a beat. And I've been absolutely loving how well they have been performing for me. Every day when they're on the big boat, when we're doing big trips, they get beat. These Penn Fathoms, I haven't had a single issue with one yet. I'm on to my second set already now. I've re-outfitted and bought all new stuff. I'm going to have to upgrade rods probably next year. We're going to go same rod, just got to buy some new ones. They're getting pretty banged up from years. I mean, from all the fish they've caught, sometimes they even got a little cut in the handles. I love them. I got these big old T-handles. I even use these. These aren't just my client's gear. I even use these for my personal stuff. I have smaller versions for slow pitch jigging, which I'll do a video for that a little bit later on down the road. They are fantastic, but it's a great if you want a good combo that's a 2-speed that you're not going to break the bank for. You're about $600 into the whole combo, which is... don't hold me to the price tag. Every store's a little different, but that's not a terrible price for a great grouper / snapper combo that is going to withstand everything. And they're light, so you can hang on to them all day long, and you're not going to kill yourself by hanging on to them by it being too heavy. You can even downgrade these down to a 30. I have ran the 30s. The 30s work great too. The 40 just gives me a little bit more line capacity. So if we hook a big pelagic or something like that, I can back up the drags and I can let them actually run, and I don't have to worry about trying to chase anything down. But they have been holding up great. And I like the 7-foot rod. It gives me the perfect length, I feel like, for off the boat and basically have enough torque to pull whatever we hook on the bottom. We've pulled some big 40+ inch gags and all types of big stuff with this gear. So it holds up really, really well. And this is one of the main, these guys go with me every time we're fishing for big stuff nonstop. Now, stepping into some other ranges, one thing I love to bring a couple lighter spinning gear with me when we're offshore fishing. Right now, this one's rigged up for hogfish fishing because right now it's a bunch of hogfish time. These are the Bull Bay Carbine 7-foot, 15 to 30 pound rods. They've been fantastic. Haven't had an issue. And this is a Piscifun Nautix 5000. And I think I got 30 or 40 pound true braid loaded in this baby, filled right to the brim. These rods are great. I use these for snapper fishing offshore, hog fishing near shore, and I mean, we've pulled big gags and everything like that. They work great for mangrove fishing too. They're enough sensitive and got a pretty decent backbone for all that, everything you want to do with them. I haven't had a single issue with them yet. Been great rod and reel combos. And again, you don't have to use this rod. You don't have to use this reel. I'm just letting you guys know what I've personally found over the years of guiding that have been, I've beaten up every type of gear you can think of, and these have been holding up the best so far. I have no affiliation with, I apologize. I pay full price for these rods, FYI. Like, I don't get nothing off these rods, so I keep using them because they keep working great for you guys when you guys are on my boat fishing. That's a great mid-range. It's probably a little bit above mid-range. The reels are about 100 and 120, something like that. And I think the rods are 250. So for under 400 bucks, you can get a really great rod and reel combo that it's gonna hold up for a while. And then I love to always bring a bigger spinning setup with me. Heavier duty. I have this one rigged up for putting a flat line out for tuna and all that kind of good stuff offshore. This is a 7-foot, 15 to 30 pound brute force by Bulls Bay. And this is a Piscifun Nautix 6000. And this is, I think, 40 pound braided here. I did it for I had more line on my reel so that I can stop whatever I hook or have enough line to stop whatever I hook, so on and so forth. And I have this one rigged for flat lines. We have caught big snapper on it. I sometimes will put a heavier chicken rig on them and drop down for red grouper and snapper. And it's been a fantastic setup. But I can't really think of much downside about this guy right here. And again, it's about the same price as the carbine setup. So if you guys are looking for a little bit heavier rod and reel, you guys are into spinning rods for grouper fishing, snapper fishing, all that kind of good stuff, can't go wrong with this guy right here. And the reels have been producing well. I think if I remember correctly, these Nautixes this size produce 35 pounds of drag, something like that, which is a ton of drag for a spinning reel. I have found that like Penn Slammers, they produce a lot more drag. Well, not a lot more, a little bit more drag, but what I've found out with them guys is the ring gear doesn't hold. I've been blowing them guys up quite a bit. That's why I switched over to these guys, and I haven't had an issue yet. If you guys are looking to pick up one of these reels, if you guys go on their website and use FishNCrazy 18 at checkout, you guys can get a little bit of a deal on some of these guys right here. And you won't regret it. These reels I've been putting these reels in a couple of my buddies' hands that fish all the time, and they are shocked at how well these babies have been holding up. And I have been putting them through the ringer like crazy. I mean, my Inshore gear is a year old right now. Same original reels. I haven't had to replace one yet, and they have hundreds of fish caught on them, and they are still kicking strong. And remember, guys, if you guys have any questions or you guys want to see a certain video on how to do something, let me know in the comments down below. I'll be more than happy to make a video for you guys. If you're looking to book a trip out of Hudson or Newport Richey, Florida, give me a call. I'll leave all my information down below. And again, this is FishNCrazy Charters, and I'm Captain Dustin. All right, guys, catch us.